Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cat by Nagendra. So now we are going to see this dress up features. So in dress up features toolbar, first option we are having here fillet. Now let me open that fillet. Again internally we will be having here different options. So fillet is nothing but, so if we are having any sharp edge, that sharp edge if you want to convert into smooth curve edge, there we can apply here fillet. Now for example, just I'll go for sketch on this front plane. Let me create one square here. Exit workbench. I'll make this pad like this. Now as you can see, one block we are having, and if you see from front view, at edges we are having here sharp edge. Now what we want means we need to convert this sharp edge into smooth curve edge with a smooth curvature. So there we can apply here fillet. First option we are having here edge fillet. Just click on fillet. Now we need to select the edges for which edges you want to apply fillet. So at a time we are able to select here multiple edges, and you are able to give how much radius you want for that edge. Let me give some 20. If I go for preview properly with radius of 20, fillet will be applied like this. So if you want to modify that, just you can double click on that and you are able to change that dimension. So usually we will apply fillet by using this circular shape only. Sometimes we will be having here conic parameters. Just we can click on this conic and you are able to give how much row value we want here like this. So instead of selecting that circle shape, we will get profile here with conic shape. So usually for edge fillets, we won't use that conic shape. Directly we are able to apply with radius with that circular profile. So that is about this edge fillet. Then second option we are having here variable radius fillet. In the name itself is there variable radius. We are able to give different radius. For example, if we use edge fillet for this edge, and if I give radius of some 10, if I go for preview, as you can see, from starting to ending, entire thing it is carried out with same equal radius of 10 mm. Now let's say for example, I need to apply fillet for this edge. Starting I want different radius, at ending I want different radius, again in some middle also we want a different radius. So in that case, we can use here variable radius fillet. I need to apply fillet for this edge. As you can see, you are able to get values here. Now here I need 10 mm. So here I need to change. Just I can double click on that. And for example, I need here 15 mm. If I go for preview, as you can see, starting we are having radius of 10, but at end we are having radius of 15. Again in the middle place somewhere if you want, we can create here points, two elements selected, first starting point and end point. Now if we want to add some extra, mouse right click on these points. We need to create, either you need to create one point somewhere, or you need to create exactly at midpoint, or exactly you need to create at end point. Let's say for example I need to create one midpoint for this. Properly one point will be created. Just I will double click here. For example, I need radius of 12 here. If I go for preview and if I say OK, with the different radius values, we are able to apply fillet for this particular edge like this. That is about this variable radius fillet. Then next we are having here Chordal fillet. So Chordal fillet is nothing but usually for applying fillets, we need radius value for this curvature, but some cases they'll specify that curvature radius they'll mention as length for that particular curvature. So if I go with Chordal fillet for this edge, instead of giving radius, we are able to give dimension from this curve end to this curve end like this. So whatever this 20 we are giving here, that will be the dimension from, as you can see, this line to this line. This hypotenuse length will be of 20 like this. So usually for fillets they will specify with radius only. In some rare cases if they are specifying with the length, you need to go here with Chordal fillet. Let me go back by using Ctrl plus Z. Then next we are having here face fillet. By selecting two faces, we are able to apply fillet. Whenever we will be having sharp edges, directly we can go for edge fillet and we are able to select the edges. But if we are having curvature or different surface profiles, directly you can't select that particular sharp edge. In that condition, you can use here face fillet. By selecting two faces, we are able to apply fillet here. So I have selected this face and this face. In between these two faces, we are having this edge. There we will get here fillet like this. That is about this face fillet. Then next we are having here Tritangent fillet. Tri means 3. At a time we are able to apply fillet by selecting 3 faces. Just I will go on Tritangent fillet. First we need to select here faces to fillet. Now let's say for example I need entire fillet like this for this one. So faces to fillet is this face and opposite face. Now I need to remove material for this face. So face to remove is this. Just if I go for preview, as you can see, this selected face material is going to remove. Properly we are able to get that curvature shape by using 3 faces selection. By using this Tritangent fillet. I hope you have understood about these fillets. Then next I will go here with chamfer. Fillet is nothing but we are able to convert sharp edge into smooth curve edge. Then chamfer is nothing but we are able to convert sharp edge into blunt edge like this. So in chamfer we are having here two options. By using length and angle you are able to create that blunt edge, or else by using horizontal and vertical length also we are able to specify chamfer. Let me go here first and length and angle. How much length we want, then how much inclination we want, we are able to specify here. Usually for chamfer we will be having maximum conditions 45 degrees. Then this length will vary. How much length you want, you are able to specify like this. That sharp edge will be converted into blunt edge like this. Again chamfer for this edge. Next one we are having length and length. Horizontal length how much you want, then vertically how much length you want. You are able to specify the dimensions here. Properly we will get the chamfer like this. That is about this chamfer. Then next we are having here draft angle. So for draft angle, just I will go back. I will delete this sketch. Now for example on the top plane we are having one small square. Just I will create one rectangle like this. Exit workbench. I'll make this pad with some height. Let's say for example I'll give some 100 like this. Now whatever the dimensions we have given for this bottom rectangle, same dimension we will get upside also. Why? Because normal to that sketch we are able to add material here. But what we want here means we don't want straight normal to that. We need with some inclination, like we need here taper shape with some inclination of angle. So there we can go here with draft angle. Just I'll click on this draft angle. Now how much inclination we want. Let's say for example we need 10 degrees. Faces to draft. So for example I need draft angle for these two faces. Let me select these two faces. Then selection of this neutral element is very important. So what is meant by this neutral element means if you want change of material upside, neutral element should be selected downside. So if you want inclination change of material downside, neutral element should be selected upside. So neutral element is nothing but no change of dimensions will take place. So for example, I need to change parameter downside with inclination. Neutral element I will select this top face. If I go for preview, as you can see, this neutral element dimensions are as it is, but opposite face dimensions are we are getting extra. Now if I say okay, material is going to add with inclination of 10 degrees for these two faces like this. So we will get the taper shape like this. Just I will double click here. If I go for preview, material is coming here outside. So if you want to make the taper inclination inside, just you can reverse this arrow. Again, if I go for preview, as you can see, material is going to remove inside. If I say OK, so material will go inside like this. So like this, we are able to give, or we are able to create this taper shapes by using this draft angle first option. Then next we are having here draft reflect line. So it is same similar to this, but if you want to use draft reflect line, one fillet should be there. So let me apply here fillet for this edge with some radius of 10. Then directly we can go here with draft reflect line. If I select any face, it won't come directly, as you can see, it will show error. So when you are going to use this draft reflect line, like this face, we need to select this fillet face, select that, then give how much inclination you want. So with that inclination, material will be added from this particular edge like this. So usually we won't use this, we will go here with draft angle. So that is about draft angle and draft reflect line. Let me go back. Then next we are having here variable angle draft. So it will be same similar to variable radius fillet. So variable radius fillet is nothing but we can apply fillet with different parameters. Same like that, we are able to give draft angle with different parameters at different points. Let's say for example 5 degrees inclination I want for this face. Then neutral element, I don't want any change of material, or I don't want change of parameter for upper one. Just I'll select this as neutral element. As you can see, starting and ending 2 points selected with inclination of 5 degrees. For example, at this end, I need to change. Double click on that. Let's say I need some 10 degrees here, like this. Then along with these two, I need one more point somewhere here. So points, mouse right click. Wherever you want create point, you can use this. Let me create one midpoint for this. At center, I need inclination of some 7 degrees like this. So with the different draft angles, we are able to apply this draft angle for this particular face. If I say OK, as you can see, let me keep it here, top view. Starting we are having different angle. At center we are having different angle. At end we are having different angle. Like that we can apply different draft angle for this particular face at different points by using this variable angle draft. I hope you have understood about this fillets, chamfers and draft angles. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting. If any doubts you have regarding this, please let me know in comment box. Once again, thank you so much.